Hello, everyone, and welcome to El Lost Cub, a totally semi-secret werewolf game. Eh. Um, Anton, so far, has been planning something. Things went off with a relative success for the most part, although, let's face it, some things weren't as successful as he would have liked. So, what Anton's real plan is sometimes you send a message, sometimes the message isn't received the way you like. So sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and compromise. That's a new word that everyone's been suggesting he do, and well, Anton likes to compromise in his way. Now, the hospital, as any of you who've been watching knows, is pretty treacherous territory these days. And Anton, being the man with the plan that he always is, knows this. So what Anton will do is he'll definitely have Becca with him in the car, probably, because let's face it, his partner in crime is always good if she needs to get him a quick exit. But he will also mention to the two new arrivals, probably Brigida, because let's face it, a bike is handy, just to have her in the area because he says he's doing some reconnaissance work and the hospital has been a known target for Spiral, so it's better to have her at least maybe in the area of Roanoke with a phone. That way, if something does kick off, he has that little bit of emergency cannon power. So that's his little safety net. He's got Becca with the car to jump in and Brigida with the bike to cover any potential problems. But Anton being the man of compromise, he stops off at a local gas station and gets a card. A get well soon card and some flowers. Real, those real cheap store-bought flowers, but still, it's the thought that counts. I
Those
imagine
gas
Becca.
station cat flowers,
hmm
that's quality right there.
I imagine Becca looks at him a bit funny, but he will proceed to write something in the card and won't tell the show what Becca it is. But he, drives up to the hospital, and the following gifts he will have active that I can roll for. Immediately, because it's passive, I will have Scent of Running Water active. I'm going to activate Persuasion.
Please
Most
do.
most definitely. And there's one other gift I wanted to have on the old backup there. Oh, no, I don't need it yet. But I will roll currently for Persuasion. All the rest I can just, if I need to do as fit. But Persuasion is the big one. So give me 1 second. So it's Charisma Subterfuge. That's definitely active.
Wunderbar.
But yes, the two biggest ones will be Scent of Running Water to mask my scent. It's on naturally, and Persuasion for now. I'll be wearing a big jacket. I'll probably have the hood up because maybe it's a rainy day, maybe it's an overcast day, but you know what I mean.
You know what? I just had rain roll through here, so why not?
Yeah, I'll have my hood up, and it also gives me that little bit of security coming in first with my hood up over my head as well as I'm walking in. I'll tell Beckett either to chill out in the parking lot or do like a couple of drive passes. You know what I mean?
All right. At least initially, she'll just kick back, leave the window open, and pop a cigarette in her mouth, shrugging, and gives her phone a wiggle. Essentially, I'm right here, and let you do your thing.
And he will walk in, and having the gentleman's off wallet from that was oh so lovingly parted from him, he will go to the reception and ask where this man, I believe, his real name was Scott. Scott, I don't know the second name, but out of character. But he'll, Anton will just give a quick glance at it before he comes in, and will ask the receptionist so politely, which room would this man be?
We're gonna go with Scott Moore. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can go up to the reception desk, and with your flowers and your card, yeah, you can ask after you have a friend. He's in, what room is he in again? And I'm assuming Anton has the sense to show up during visiting hours. So
naturally, yeah.
yeah.
It would have been the later afternoon visiting hours, just so it's actually more realistic, because people work and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She'll not only give you a room number, but putting over to the elevator, be like, all right, so when you go out to get to post-op, you want to go, down this hall and then take a left, and then his door will be on the right. It's room number this, and gives you the kind of, because hospitals are always mazes. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Oh, naturally, yeah.
They're mazes.
Mm-hmm.
So simply enough done.
Oh yeah, no, he'll just follow the directions, probably check out a couple of the signs, no problem. But he'll keep his hood up for now unless anyone tells him he deliberately needs to take it down. It's that kind of just slow, monotonous walk. It's almost like when you come into the rain, you just forget that it's there. That type of vibe.
I mean, at worst, there's a curious glance once or twice, but no one's going to be like, oh my god, you can't have a hood on in here. That's silly. So up the elevator, down the hall, I left into the ward for post-op. And soon enough, you'll be before this room.
Mm-hmm.
Number matches. What you gonna do, buddy? The door's kind of cracked open.
He'll give a listening, see if you can hear anybody, if a nurse is coming in, or that type of vibe. Because sometimes nurses will be in the middle of something.
Well, let's see.
Do you want me to roll a perception alertness?
Sure. You roll that, and I'll roll the thing. In the wrong place, but that's okay.
One success.
For one success, you hear a TV.
Oh, that's
Not
good.
like stupid loud, just TV kind of going. I'm pretty sure it's like the fucking Price is Right for the millionth time.
Yeah, probably. They do a lot of reruns.
Yeah, you can hear the TV going. Not much else, really.
Oakley. Well, you know what? He'll give it the door tentative little hole open.
Yeah, it's already, like I said, it's cracked open a couple inches already. There's not there's some privacy, but there's not a ton of it in a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much as you might like.
I'm guessing this is like a ward or a private room?
It's a hospital room, so there might be 2 beds in there, but
oh yeah, it's one of those more secluded, small things. Yeah, cool. Is there anyone in the second bed?
You'll have to go inside to see.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. He's kind of almost. Do you know that access when you open door and you kind of stick your head from left to right?
Yeah, you poke your head in. You've got one bed where, I mean, let's face it, that's your man. Well, laid out on the bed and just kind of laid back. Looks like he's dying of boredom. Has one leg elevated, probably wrapped up, bundled up. You can't imagine why. Got a good bruise or two, just blooming across the face. Probably actually has bandages around the head just because that punch straight to the eye.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking brutal.
Pretty
so
savage,
he's bandaged up and settled in. As far as you can tell, the other bed's empty.
He just walks on in. He'll close the door behind him.
Let's see how lucky he is. He's not. So you come in on his blind side. So he takes a second, kind of, slowly cranes his head around, like, yeah, what's up? He's like, I didn't ring. Is it time to eat? Oh, shit.
Hi. Hey, buddy. I thought I'd put the flowers on the little tray. You would be kidding. I'm just gonna leave these here.
It is. I'll put it this way. Give me an alertness check, and I regret nothing.
3.
Alertness check. You see the one hand straying up towards, like, they've got the buttons on the side of the beds and whatnot.
Hey. Do you really want to do that?
That's a really good question. He just idly sets the hand, like, kind of on the panel, like drops it maybe an inch from the button.
Well, I got you some flowers, and it pulls the chair up and sits down. Thought we could have a proper little civilized chat, you and I.
Yeah, because that went so well last time. Thought we had our understanding.
Oh, no. No. You see, my crew is a bit excited, and I'm afraid that I think you, in the position you're in, would naturally want to run. You know, once that leg is all fixed up.
Yeah, well, whatever desires I may have, sounds like I'm going to be in physical therapy for a fucking month, so I don't think I'll be doing a lot of running.
No, but things heal, and eventually you realize that maybe trapped in a snagglehold, I imagine you want to think you can get somewhere where you'll be treated right. After all, your idea is that you're going to lose all your profit.
Well, you did explicitly say all of my profits. That is the exact wording you used. Yeah.
You see, the thing is, I had myself a little think. A long think. And, if you go, as you said, you take care of these girls. Told me yourself. And I am very much invested in making sure they're taken care of the right way. So I've been compromising. Now I can show you the nice little percentage I have here, if you're so curious.
Well, let's see how spooked he is, because you guys did a fucking number on him before.
I mean, I'll put it this way: he's probably the most scared of Anton alone, because Anton's the one calling the shots on that fucking ragtag group.
Oh, he is. Don't you worry. Like, you've got some psychos working for you, but I mean, game recognizes game. Let's see. After all that shit, I'll put him down at a pretty. Okay, he keeps some measure of calm. The hand doesn't stray any further. It stays there, though. Yeah, fuck it.
You hand the card over and it's like, get well soon. And, it's got written in, and it's like, I hope you like 25%. I hope you don't mind me taking 25%.
I mean, you pass him the card, and there's that kind of look like, are you? Yep, you're for real. It's that moment where he just accepts in his heart and soul that you're a crazy person, and flicks it open. There's a bit of a face pulled, but it's. I mean, you can see the skepticism and the.
See, 25%, I felt mathematically would be a good recommended avenue for you to pay the protection you need for your group to adequately make sure that any medical bills are covered, while also keeping on top of payment for us. It's not so far impacting your income, but making a tiny dent, an affordable one.
I'm guessing what I get out of this is my life, right?
Your life, and so long as the conditions of I don't hear any dead bodies turning up in your district related to young women, particularly the girls. And your people go unmolested, untargeted, nice and calm.
The hand kind of splays off to the side. Like, look, man, I take care of my girls, but I can't help what happens in Roanoke. Shit's gotten crazy.
Just in your territory. I think that's reasonable, right? Your crew. The street is the street and bad things happen, but so long as I don't hear it coming from you that you're doing these things, I think that's a reasonable ask.
I mean, did one of my girls told you I was doing shit like that?
No, but I know of other crews that do. So I'm setting a standard, and thankfully you're meeting it. I'm just making sure you keep meeting it.
Puts the card shut and just sets it down on the little, the little bedside tray. All right. What else is changing?
What do you mean?
You said no drugs.
No. No illegal ones. Heroin, cocaine, and all that shit. Any prescription pills that they need to take, give it to them. But no smuggling cocaine in and all that bullshit. Or people.
He like throws you a look like, fuck, man. It really is the like, who the fuck do you think I am? If nothing else, let's face it. He's got a good thing going. The girls he had seem pretty legit, but he's not exactly rolling deep. Fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum weren't that big a threat, especially not to you guys.
But that is stepping up to the big leagues, shipping heavy drugs or people. You do that. Wow.
He picks up a hand. Look, man, I don't do that shit.
Well,
I don't even actually deal the fucking drugs. I hook the girls up with the person who can get them the shit they need. But I don't put them on anything. I don't do that.
And how many of your girls are addicted?
Or what?
Addicted. Are we talking smack, cocaine?
And gives a little bit of a little wobble. A couple of them hooked on stuff they can't get off of. But
How much money do they make for you?
considering how much they're pocketing, for that, not as much as the others. I don't let them stay on heroin either. That shit'll kill them.
Heroin and cocaine are a no-go. Any other lighter drug, pain pills, as much as I dislike them, it's acceptable, but nothing heavy.
No, man. I do my best to wean them off of that shit.
Well, I'll keep you to make sure that they are weaned off. That's the rule. And you're doing a good job, so we're not going to have an issue. I just wanted you to understand how serious we are.
Yeah, you put it through pretty loud and clear.
Well, considering
Good to know you're not going to tell me to fuck off when I'm trying to get the girls fucking insulin or some shit.
No. But my crew runs hot. That's why I came on my own. Sell this like gentlemen.
Probably like sneaks a glance. Don't suppose that if you consider that if you guys are running that hot, maybe you need new guys.
Considering what we normally go and deal with. No, they're just right. And they're what I use them to make specific examples. It's a message of how fast we operate to take out a network. We found you within, I think, 2 hours.
Look, you put a gun on my girls.
Well, they gave you up.
I know.
And we didn't even have to do anything to them.
I mean, you expect me to be disappointed?
You should be. One of the girls refused.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, should keep her close. Roxy. Smart girl. I'd recommend it.
You have a gun on her too?
No, I simply asked.
No.
But I think Roxy, under the grace of pressure, would deserve a promotion. After all, you're going to need somebody to keep the girls in line. Particularly with that leg of yours.
Look, Roxy already looks after the new girls.
Well, give her a pay raise.
He just kind of looks perplexed. I dare say the business structure is a little different than what you're used to.
It's lean forward. And I will, Katie, because Anton's a dick. I don't know whether this is manipulation or charisma intimidation, Katie.
What are you trying to do?
Convince him that, you know what? It's like, oh, I didn't think you did the business structure that, is used to. And then he'll just lean forward. It meant to be, what I'm going to say is, I don't think you're used to my organization structure.
I mean, I'd say charisma. It's more that in the end, he doesn't pay the
Mhm.
girls. He takes a portion. He takes a portion to account for the shit he's doing for him.
It's only one success, but it's more emphasizing it. It's maybe it's almost like if you make Roxy the example, the other girls will start to follow suit. If you get me, do you know what I mean? Roxy seems the most diligent. She's not on anything heavy. If anything, maybe if you highlight that, other girls will start winning in. They all want to get your praises, right?
Look, man, there's not a single man in the world who has the energy to try to play that game with that many girls. No, Roxy's already one of my top girls. And I don't take as deep a cut from her because she's helping. She's not just looking out for her, she's looking out for the other girls. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm. But if you want to keep your business straight, because, well, I'll put it this way, the gang we took out, and they were looking at her.
Yeah. I'm doing I'm doing what I can do with the money I'm getting from the girls I've got.
I'll consider
I've
you.
got a lot of them that are loyal to me, you know. but I wouldn't want one of them to take a fucking bullet to the head for me, anyways. So.
Well, consider your business unmolested by our endeavors here, so long as I don't hear things.
And actually, remind me, did you guys take his phone? I can't remember. I know you took his wallet.
We took his wallet. We didn't take his phone.
Well, for what it's worth, until this, he just kind of gestures the leg, and it really is wound up. Like, he almost assuredly went straight into surgery to try to fix up the bones that got fucking shattered or broken. So until this shit's cleared up, I'm kind of backseat driving here. But how are you taking your cut?
Have one of your people drop it off at a dead drop. We'll message you where it'll be every month.
All right.
No questions, no fuss. Make sure it's there on time.
Yeah, and as long as my girls are good, shit gets crazy enough that I need people as hot as yours. He kind of like dares a
Well,
little bit of a glance.
if the girls are under threat and someone is actively making a move on them, then we'll intervene.
Small nod. Never expected this shit to become a pyramid scheme, but here we are. Okay.
Consider this more like protection, Lenny. After all, nobody hits quite like we do.
Like I said, it's kind of just another tier on the pyramid, man. I'm already doing my best to protect the girls. If you're gonna do what I do, take a cut, but you keep shit on lockdown. Kind of gives a shrug.
Like I said, you're necessary. I may not like it, but it's necessary.
I mean, shit. That's the way it's gonna be. I'll let you know what our actual turf looks like. We can come tag it up.
We'll be around.
Hell, like keep that fucking weird shit that's been going on at Bay anyways.
Well, don't worry. They're next. It stands up.
Oh,
We've killed two. We've killed two already. You're starting to just walk towards the door.
Looks a glance.
Look over his shoulder. Spread it around.
How many are there?
Not sure yet. But we got two.
Alright.
Tell Roxy to give me a call.
I'll do what I can do.
Like I said, I ain't interested in hurting the girls. If anything, I'm saving their lives. He opens the door and just I mean, it must be eerie for him because Dante just vanishes.
Yeah, he finally sinks kind of just tired in the bed from holding his body rigid for as long as he has. But yeah, you'll get out. You'll where are you going?
Moseying my way back down towards Becca in the parking lot. kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk and walk, like looking over my shoulder every now and again, because I'm a bit paranoid about the hospital.
Hmm. I'll put it this way: there's points where it's hard to tell whether it's your own imagination or it's actually a thing, but it feels like it's so much longer walking back to the elevator than it was getting to that room.
Mm-hmm.
Same sort of thing. The elevator feels like it takes a millennia to just get back down to the first floor. And while you're in the elevator, you get a little ding on your phone.
It opens the phone and checks it.
It's a text message that says, "What do you want?"
Let's put it to his ear, because fuck it. It's easier doing this over the phone.
He's gonna call.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll put it this way: it rings enough times that you can tell that she's having a discussion with herself about whether or not she wants to answer it. But sure enough, yeah.
It's easier to talk over the phone. Safer that way.
Okay, what do you want?
Information.
Like what?
Any more issues with women going missing?
Not our girls.
Any on the street that you've heard?
Fuck. Let me think. You can kind of hear her rubbing her forehead. It happens sometimes. The girl will skip town or just make a real bad call taking a job.
Anything distinctive? That van that they've all been talking about that appeared again?
I ain't seen it again. And I haven't heard of any of the girls seeing it. Not in a while. I know, let me think. One of the girls I know, super pissed. She went to meet her dealer. Never showed. Stopped answering.
What was this?
Almost a week ago.
Better yet, I'll get you to show me where.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
You want me to go out there?
No, I'm gonna meet you and you're gonna tell me.
Why do you gotta meet me to do that?
There's some things I want to run by you as well. It's important. It ain't no freaky shit. It's related to all these vans and stuff.
There's market hesitation. Is it really so weird that you can't do it over the phone?
I don't talk about this shit over the phone.
Fine. Somewhat public.
Yeah, no problem. That diner place we met last time seems just fine. Plenty of people, even fucking food. You can see who's coming in and out pretty easy.
Okay.
15 minutes. Just, starts walking towards the exit.
There's just kind of like a 15 minute, and she fucking hangs up like 15 minutes. Fuck me.
You just jump in the car with Beck and he'll tell her to go to that diner again.
And Becca shoots you a look, and she's like, "You better get me something."
I'll grab you a takeout, don't worry. Mean for information, that's all.
Well, good.
You might actually have found something, so it's a good thing I brought you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Does I look over like, oh, now you might let me see action?
Hopefully it's not actually them, but it could be something that I need you to help look around with, and we've got your one on standby in case we do need a proper backup. So, well, we're good. Let's go.
All right. Oh, let's see how it is. No excitement for Becca.
Just reaches over and gives the hair a ruffle. Just leans
Hey,
back
hey,
in the
hey,
seat,
hey! That shit is perfectly coiffed.
smirking.
Fucking immaculate. Like pats her hair, like, hey.
Purchase the merchandise.
Exactly. Hands off the merchandise. But yeah, she like just teasingly gives you a rough time. But she'll take you around and pull up, drop you at the front of the diner, go rolling around looking lazily for a parking spot like, oh boy, nothing like, just grumbling all the time, oh yeah, Becca, let's go to a diner, you could sit in the car.
He'll walk in, order himself some food, and just sit near a booth near the window so he can see the door in and out, that type of shit.
Oh yeah, you go in, you go to sit, and you get the text.
Checks his phone again.
Yeah, he's like, go left.
Looks
Or,
over.
yeah, he looks over, and that fucking jacket, dude. Spot her ass a mile away.
Yeah, he just walks over very casually.
Hey.
So,
Besides you kneecapping my boss?
my crew got a little hot.
Were you not there?
I was there.
Well, then either you can't control your people, or you let them do it.
Wendy gets a little bit hot about pimps. Don't worry, she got a backhand for it.
Oh, a backhand over shattering someone's knee.
It was a pretty fucking firm backhand.
There better have been some anime shit sent someone to a wall.
You'd be surprised.
Kind of shakes her head like, fucking backhand. Like, just the audacity.
Besides, he and I met and there's agreement. Everything's cool. Nothing's going to change. Everybody's going to run right. And you guys have got our protection in case any more of that spooky shit comes your way.
Are we actually working together on this, or you just kind of using it conveniently? Because last time I tipped you off on something, you tried to make me look like the fucking devil.
Last time you tipped me off, I got hot about what I was seeing. That was my fault. And I lashed out, which I shouldn't have. But we found some shit and it was rough. And I shouldn't have lashed out, but I did.
Like, did you really think I was trying to fuck my best friend on this? Like, trying to get her into some shit deal she could never get out of? Or try to convince her to do something she didn't want to do, wasn't doing already?
I've seen what people are desperate to do to survive. I made an assumption, and like I said, I saw some heavy shit and it fucked up my head, and I lashed out.
Right. So, can't you talk about it over the phone then?
Well, I can give you places to stay away from that they've been seen, and give your people places to stay away from.
What, you didn't tell Lucky?
He's going to be banged up for a while, so I would trust you more than him because you're going to be one that's on the ground with them.
Yeah, he's just got some numbers I don't, you know? But,
I'm sure you could relay it.
Yeah, no problem.
Like I said, I ain't here to break anyone's balls. I'm here to help as much as I can, and yeah. These three, take out a little, piece of paper. We've hit them. So they should be clear, but I wouldn't go near them. The other two, stay well the fuck away.
Okay. Like holds her hands out for it, and yeah, your food will come in record time. It's a
Yeah, he'll
pretty
pass it over.
shit hot diner.
He'll pass it over so she can write them down. You know what I mean?
You know, honestly, she just kind of keys them into her phone and bookmarks them.
If you recognize these addresses that any of the girls mentioned, ring me immediately. There'll be a small window that we could get them.
Yeah, gotcha.
You're, yeah, like I said, it's all about timing. They're gonna be hot on our tail now, so it should take some of the tension off you guys.
I mean, if the whole van's not showing up in the wild, it says anything, either they found a better place to go trolling, or they just dug in deep and it's not as obvious. I don't know.
Well, have a look around. Don't put yourself at too much of jeopardy, but have a look around. Ask around.
Oh, don't you worry. My number one priority is my own ass. So,
Yeah, I bet.
she kind of glances over. Say that like yours isn't the same.
My people are my number one priority.
Look, man, I look out for my girls, but I'm not gonna do something fucking suicidal just to check a place out.
Oh, good. Shows you're smart.
I wouldn't be doing this well if I wasn't.
No. The other girl you mentioned, Cinnamon.
Yeah, what about her?
I wanted to tell you this in person. She didn't make it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, Nicole sounds like she's doing good, at least.
Nicole's safe.
Yeah.
The other 3 or 4 girls we managed to collect from that other crew, the ones that were too heavily damaged, we dropped off to the hospital. I'm not sure how well they'll last, but at least it's better in the hospital than what we could do.
Better than out on the street where they probably would have gotten themselves an overdose. Assuming they even made it that far.
Some of them were so emaciated I very much doubt they could even get down the stairs.
God, he was a piece of trash.
Was.
I said was.
The other 3 or 4 that could sizably make it, we took them in, took care of them, gave them some proper jobs, helped them detox and shit.
Good.
If you find yourself compromised heavily, could be fucking anything. That old, that old strip joint that got shut down and turned into a club.
Uh, yeah, fucking Jesus, Stripapalooza. The place was. She
Trash,
kind of
yeah.
shakes her head like, ugh. That's a little
We
shudder.
run people out there and we turned it into a legitimate shit. So if you find yourself compromised or find anything, come there, ask for my name.
Okay.
And then wait.
I tell
Then
all the girls that.
ask for the crows. Other girls. Just ask the barman, he'll know what you mean. You, ask for my name.
Okay.
That good?
Yeah. That sounds pretty good.
If you find the girls in there with you'll see our mark. You know where you're at.
Okay.
If you want that option now, I can make it work.
I got bills to pay. I got a kid.
Not. Like I said, the work we're offering ain't bad. It's not big money, but it's a start. And it's security, it's got a proper wage.
I mean, if a 9 to 5 would do the job, I'd be doing a 9 to 5. But
Like I said, it's an option. I'm only putting it on the table. I ain't telling you it's what you gotta do.
no, she just shrugs. No, I gotcha. Just
Plus, to be honest, we're looking for people who can keep their eyes and ears open. We pay extra for that. I do, anyway.
well, let me know what kind of numbers I can look at, and I'll think about it. But I ain't gonna stop working with Lucky altogether. Those other girls. I'm the one who knows what's going on around here.
That's cool. I ain't telling you to stop. What I'm offering, lead forward. You work for Lucky, do your shit, take care of the girls. It's no problem at all. I'm asking you to be my eyes and ears in there.
I mean, depending on what you want to see in here.
Everything. Everything you think is relevant in terms of which girls are keeping off slack, which gang is getting close to taking the girls, even Lucky himself. I need eyes. Otherwise, I'm always arriving too fucking late. Now, I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you a good little healthy sum every month. A little bit extra for you as well.
I mean, it sounds good, but I'm not gonna flip on Lucky.
I'm not asking you to flip. I'm asking you to make sure that I'm in the loop. If I was asking you to flip, would I really be doing it this way?
I don't know.
If I was asking you to flip, it would have a much more lucrative fucking offer. One that you wouldn't be able to refuse because it'd be too goddamn fucking tempting.
She cracks a smile. I guess everyone's got a price, but loyalty's pretty expensive.
Well,
Eyes and ears, though, those are pretty affordable.
like I said, I ain't asking you to flip. That's not what I want. I like loyalty. I respect it. But I also respect a girl that's smart and knows having us that can quickly access something and having our eyes and ears keeps you alive.
I mean, I like my chances better with you than with most of the gangs around here. So, suppose as long as nobody knows it's coming from me.
Nobody's gonna know shit.
Yeah.
We'll meet every 2 weeks. I'll drop your payment off then. Give me what you know. Payment stays the same no matter what, so there's no hijinking shit.
Alright.
Sound good?
Yeah.
I'll writes down. And with resources 3, what could I realistically afford to give her every 2 weeks, Katie?
I mean, with resources 3, hold on a second. Because that's pretty.
It's like he's got a lot. He's got a decent fucking sum of money, and I imagine with the deal from Lucky, he'll have a bit more. So
It will add a bit more. Give me 1 second to. Not that. This. There we go. Let's look and see if this has numbers, because I think it does. depending on how hard you want to cut her in, especially with Lucky giving you the extra bit.
He'll probably take half a Lucky's extra bit and give it to her. You know what I mean? So it's a decent sum. Enough that she's not thinking he's bullshitting.
You could probably drop her like 500 every 2 weeks if you really wanted to.
Yeah, he'll. You know what? Earn the trust. Slide over the note with 500 on it.
Yeah, she flicks it up and looks at it. This every month or
Every month.
are you doing every month or every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks.
Davros finally pop up a little bit. All right. Yeah, I'll keep you in the loop.
Well then, see? I ain't all bad.
I mean, I don't think you're all bad. I think you're kind of a jerk.
Yeah. Many would agree with that. Hell, you'd even agree with that at some points.
If you were all bad, I wouldn't have called you when Nicole's brother went missing. So
I'm glad I ain't all bad.
you lost some points for breaking Lucky's knee, though. But you
I hope
actually
that.
get through on this, and that'll get you some of those points back.
I think you notice I mean what I say.
I'm not saying you aren't honest. I'm saying a girl can never be too sure.
No? But I think I've done enough to make sure that you know when I mean something, I'll mean it.
Why did you bust Lucky out?
You want the truth?
Yeah.
I saw what happens to those girls from my other crew. And yeah, I know, I hear. Oh yeah, he's decent and all this shit.
Well, I told you he doesn't use drugs. I
He'll
told
hold
you
up
that
his,
shit back when you were asking about it.
hold up his hand. I know you did. But like you say, a girl can't be too sure. I've seen what people show to the public and what they show to everybody else.
You actually talked to any of the other girls?
No, and that was my mistake. I charged ahead after seeing all that shit, after seeing those emaciated girls and taking care of them. And you know what? I got hot under the collar, and the second I heard about it, maybe it just didn't settle with me right. And I went a full.
Sounds like you run hot just like your crew does.
When it comes to girls getting hurt, yeah, I do.
Well, at least you got priorities.
Like I said, I may not like what Lucky or any of this does, but I ain't stupid. I know if I wipe him off the face of the planet, there'll be someone worse than him coming along, and all you will have to suffer for it.
Oh, yeah. Be real nice if they just make this shit legal.
Is that what you want?
Don't think about it. She actually leans forward. This is not a moment of passion thing. This is a succinct kind of argument for it as she starts ticking it off on her fingers. If there were legitimate businesses, there could be legitimate business policies. You could do health testing, health screening, you could get insurance, you could get proper pay. Couldn't have people just fucking off without giving you their money because they'd be accountable for it, because it'd be legitimate work and business. There's girls who don't mind doing this. You know that, right?
I know, I've heard.
There's plenty of other countries where this shit's legal. And there's laws and there's rules and there's proper healthcare and shit. But we ain't got that.
No.
But Lucky ain't bad.
Like I said, maybe I'm just too used to dealing with the worst of the worst.
There's some pretty shit people out there. There's pimps beat the shit out of the girls. There's pimps drug them up.
That was my mistake. And I own up to it. I ain't in the fucking blind.
Oh, some of the girls are worse than the pimps. Truth be told.
I heard
She
those
just
people
got
don't.
drugs.
Those people don't get a lick of mercy from me.
Not good.
If you saw what happened, I'm sure you saw the fucking news.
Yeah, I saw the news.
That's the kind of mercy I dish out for those type of people.
You want to know where some of his crew got to?
Sure.
And she just like flips over the the little placemat thing and pulls out a fucking pen. And the little packet, pulls out a little pen and starts kind of like drawn out, and it's rough. It's rough, hash lines. It's like, okay, so this is Main Street. This is fucking starts just this is 5th, this is 7th. So over here, like they're fucking the main area was here, right?
Yeah.
So they had a fallback house. They got a couple places, little
What's the big one? There's
oh
usually a stash.
hmm
There's usually a stash house.
yeah, well, I mean the big one's the one you hit,
There's
but
a sec.
stash houses they got a couple of those. They got one here.
Where's the biggest one?
Ah, fuck. Probably this one.
Nod.
Even I know about this one. A couple people
Okay.
know about this one.
Wow.
So it's where they probably get the most foot traffic.
That's where I'm going then.
But I know a bunch of his guys fucked off. We heard a bunch of them talking about, oh, I just barely got out. Oh, I tried to stay, but, I went out a window, or whatever the fuck stories they make up to say they ran.
If you want to come with,
Kind of flicks a curious glance.
they might have girls there.
Yeah, I tried to. She actually kind of lets out a breath and reaches up and ruffles her hair back. I tried to get to some of them, but I couldn't get to all of them before they did. You know how those fucking gangs are. They had certain girls they had their eyes on as soon as they could.
Like I said, if you want to come with.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You said you got a kid?
Yeah.
How old?
10.
Shit.
She kind of grins. I call her my treasure because, I mean, she's sweet and all, but she's diabetic. She's the most expensive thing I've ever had. Kind of grins. And there's real fondness there. They, the way those things have been hiked up.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah, there's a shrug. Doesn't bother finishing the sentence.
Can I see?
She kind of shoots a startled glance.
Like a picture?
Oh, yeah, sure. She just straight up, like, it's funny because what she does is she pretty much just, like, clicks on her phone and undoes the password, because you can have, like, a cover image and then have, like, an image once it's open. And, yeah, the background once it's open is, like, her admittedly with about half as much makeup and a proper fucking, shirt on that has, a normal neckline. With this kid smushed up against her, both of them smiling at the phone, kid reaching for the phone like, give it to me! Oh yeah, that's just like a goofy ass, like, inside the home fucking selfie of her goofing off with her kid.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, smart kid.
That's good. Ever thought about having them?
Oh, really?
I'm only 18.
Maybe it's just because I'm a girl. But,
I know my girl thinks about having them, but if I lead, I don't want to subject them to that yet.
oh, God.
I've seen what enough shitty fathers do to people.
You know, what if the dad's shitty? You kick him to the fucking curb. Raise your kid yourself.
I did.
Kind of a puzzled glance.
Dad was shit. Drank all the time. So I got rid of him. So my sister would be safe.
Oh, shit.
Like
Your
I
mom
said,
around?
yeah, she's happy. I pay her mortgage.
Jesus, kid.
What?
I don't know what I expected, but, hearing that the thug that goes around spraying one of the most worried about tags in the fucking city pays his mom's mortgage is not up there on what I expected. But
I didn't get into this because I like some sick sadistic pleasure out of it. In fact, I got into this helping somebody. Saved the girl's life. And well, haven't stopped since.
I mean, the way you are, especially if you had a little girl, you'd be wrapped around her teeny tiny finger the second she came out.
Maybe.
Oh, I've been money on it.
We'll see.
Oh yeah, I'll put money on it.
But yeah, if you want to come, I'm going now.
Yeah, let me tell the guys.
All right.
Just shamelessly snags up a phone to fire off a text or two.
He doesn't mind. He'll message Becca going, "You ready for some fucking action?"
Becca like takes the close up to the phone picture, like selfie.
He'll be like, "Message that Brigida one. Tell him we're gonna come in hot to a place."
Fucking finally. Yeah, just she do.
Look at Roxy. I'm gonna lay out some ground rules, okay?
Okay.
When we pull up there, we're gonna pull up into a side alley, wherever it is. I'm gonna tell you to get in the trunk. You get in the trunk and you stay there.
Tell me your trunk's bulletproof. That'd be great.
We're gonna park into the sidewell anyway, so we're not driving up a fucking car to get shot at.
Yeah, fuck it. I ain't got shame.
I'll tap the trunk car twice. That's how you know it's me. Okay.
Okay.
We'll probably wait around for a couple of hours till it gets a bit darker, so there's not as much police. That cool?
I mean, you want him to be somewhere else? She glances over.
No. I want to hit them where they live.
No, I mean, you want the police to be somewhere else.
How are you gonna do that?
She grins and shrugs. I mean, you pull a lot of attention to one place, there's less attention everywhere else. Makes a lot of sense, don't it?
Does? Well, you do that. Mom might tell you it's time. And get in the trunk.
Let me, I'll just, pulls up the phone, starts pulling up various things, texting, all that good stuff.
You got police contact?
No, and I'm gonna get someone to hit a fucking shop.
Alright then.
It's small potatoes for them, but it gets a lot of police attention. You go to the right place.
I'll make sure they hit that right place.
Yeah.
For the shit I'm about to do. You're never gonna fucking forget it.
If I can just make the streets a little more clear for you, well, they're fucking garbage. I've seen what those guys do.
Yeah. Like I said, if you hear gunfire, just stay calm. Don't get out of the trunk.
Really, really hope the bullets don't go through the trunk. Yeah, got it.
I'll be parked away. So that won't happen.
No, I ain't crazy. I told you.
Well, good. I'm fucking glad.
She kind of grins, gets up, and just like snags, her check and heads up towards the front to pay. Like I said, can't take care of baby girl if I'm, rotting.
No. Right there. He'll pay for his shit and start walking outside.
She pays for hers and follows. You'll see
Imagine
her like wave off at the parking lot. One of the cars does. Just kind of casually pull out and leaves.
just shoots an eyebrow raise at her. That's your backup.
I mean, you weren't.
Was
Look,
everybody that fucking scared of me? You smirk.
it's part of the
Lighting
deal. Working with Lucky, there's
Lighting a
got some
cigarette.
guys.
How bad was he shitting his pants when you told him we were meeting?
Oh, I didn't tell him. He would have lost his shit.
Should tell him next time.
Well, maybe. But
Yeah.
considering the number you fucking pulled on him, no. He'd be flailing around his fucking hospital bed, throw his leg right off his body. Jesus.
You wait for Becca to pull up with the truck. The car.
The Cure. Oh, Becca knows just that. And kind of like looks over like he's ears right now.
You look over at Becca. They might have girls, and she'll probably know the best place to get them to,
The fucking long suffering, like, oh, fuck.
She's gonna be in the truck. In the trunk when we go. Don't be fucking worrying about it.
Oh, no, I see how it is. I would have this time, and I'm gonna be backseat on the action, and then
You ain't gonna be backseat the action. You're going in, bro. It's gonna be me and you going in.
like points better fucking be.
Looks over. She isn't gonna go in.
Oh hell no! Like Becca like does the little squinty eyes in the mirror, like okay. And
So-
I'm just driving.
Relax.
What?
You'll list off where they're going. You say park up a block away, find an alley. We're gonna have to wait for a bit.
Oh boy. And yeah, you'll periodically hear the rumble of a bike. It's not like she's fucking pacing you guys, but
He'll
you tell
text.
she's nearby.
He'll text Brigida and tell her what's going on. Essentially, if she wants to join in on the fun.
No, yeah, you told Becca to let her know shit was about to be happening, so she's close by.
Cool.
Like I said.
Cool. That means I actually get to do what I was planning to do on the book, and this is gonna be amazing. Oh.
Is it?
Yeah, I love all this shit. Jeez, Katie. And they'll probably listen to music and like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a bit. You know what I mean?
It is. Let me boop that. Pull up another image.
Does Roxy say anything or ask any questions of us? That's gonna be funny.
Roxy sees the size of the guns, in the foot area of the back seat, and has her own shit to be doing, and it's just like, man, look how busy I am puttering away on my phone. look how not my fucking business this is right now.
I should probably see him putting on the armor as well. Because we always have at least. I imagine Becca definitely brought it with her.
Oh yeah, you guys always at least toss it in the trunk, so.
Mm-hmm. Just see it. Just see the fucking crow symbol paint on it and everything.
She finally does glance over. Why a crow?
Looks over.
I mean, I guess it's as legit as anyone else's fucking thing, but why a crow?
Always watching.
You got some weird crows?
Don't you see them all? It's on the fucking television, on the fucking wiring beams. Always looking at things. Always waiting.
You just got like a Batman level fascination with crows.
Nah, it's the symbolism, man.
She cracks a little bit of a grin.
Smirk back.
You sure you didn't watch The Crow one too many times as a kid?
Oh, probably. I was a bit edgy.
Oh no, I can't imagine. You?
Oh, no. Nah, me, nah.
Becca just like leans back. He definitely watched it too many times as a kid.
Looks over at Becca.
Yep. Finally, the petty, silly shit starts. Like, yeah, that's right. It's a fucking miracle you ain't got eyeshadow on right now.
No, that's you. You're the eyeshadow one. Right.
I'm like, bitch, you're just jealous of these fucking wings. Look at this shit. It's immaculate. Like, pointing up at her eyeliner. Like, that's right.
He's like, Becca's more edgy than I am.
Could cut with this shit. Slit a man's throat with these wings. Fucking sharp.
Smirk. And I'm the edgy one.
Yeah, you're the edgy one. Roxy's just like, man, I'm not smiling at my phone this whole time.
Besides, I'm letting you come on this, so if you keep being rude to me, I'll decide to wait in the car.
Yeah, like that'd never happen.
No, I don't know. You keep pushing, Becca.
And if I said I will fucking slay you.
You wouldn't do that. You miss me too much.
We kind of miss you. Okay, fine. I won't slay you, but I'll fucking ignore that stupid shit. I'm going.
She starts laughing.
That's right.
Gotta outshine Brigida.
Fuck yeah, I gotta outshine Brigida. Think she can just fucking walk up in here and be the new badass? Hell nah.
Alright. Just bear in mind, she's a bit more experienced than you are.
Oh, fuck her. She's more experienced than me.
Well, that's okay. It's perfectly fine.
I've been doing this shit so... You think she's more experienced than me?
No.
Fucking like looking over like...
No. Becca, honey. No.
Honey, baby.
Becca, honey, baby. No.
Okay,
Who does that? No.
The most accusing of pointy fingers has happened several times now.
Becca, you bae, Becca. Don't worry.
Fucking right, I'm bae. Roxy starts kind of snorting.
If you can understand, it's like, shit, these people really are fucking buck wild.
There. I can do a lot of stuff from the little thing now.
Alright. Here's the plan.
Yeah?
I'm gonna walk out there. You're gonna follow after. Let me do some shit first. Spook them a little bit. When they look like they're about to shake, open fire.
And what about Brigitte?
Well, she'll follow suit. I could probably tell her that's the plan, Becca.
Oh, you tell her that's the plan. I got my hands on the wheel. This is very important business. It's driving.
Yeah, shoot over the plan. Plan.
That's right. She's that petty. Like, no, too busy driving. Can't do it.
Like I said, I'm gonna do some little some shit, spook them out a bit.
All right. Well, you give me one moment. All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, got that updated. All right, buddy. So, what would you like to do? Becca will, in fact, find a place. I mean, she'll also just take her time.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and find herself a good place to park up. That's out of the way, but even though road wise might be a bit of a shit way to get there, just walking provides you a pretty good straight line to where you're going.
Yeah. I'll get out of the car. Sure. And fucking tell Roxy get in the trunk and all that.
And yeah, Roxy will hop out of the car and be like, "All right." It might take them a minute or two to start rolling, but Considering these guys decided it'd be really fun to flag up a bank, they're gonna move when the alert goes out. So you should have a pretty good long window as they go through and check that out. Bank's a serious business.
Cool. You hear him just. He just starts walking down the street.
Yeah, she eases into the trunk. Becca closes her in. And yeah, Becca, I mean, while the trunk's open, goes ahead and grabs her own vest, throws it on.
He'll turn to Becca. Come up the street. Don't let them see you. They're gonna all focus on me anyway. Same with Brigitte.
Well, you want her to be front and center, you want her to be on the background.
In the background with both of you, and then when I open fire, you come out and open fire too.
Gotcha.
Three-pronged attack. Three-pronged attack, essentially.
Yeah, no problem. She just zips up her hoodie on top, over the vest.
All right. And watch this. He starts turning and walking, lighting a cigarette as he's doing it.
Yeah, she finds herself a nearby corner, kind of wanders her way around, kind of stays just barely line of sight, but pops up against, a bus stop, pulls out a cigarette.
He's got the crow mask over his mouth, the out of it, and the nose. He can pull it up as he's walking after finishing the cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
He's walking right up there. So people are going to see him, Katie. Like the crew are. Doing a similar thing I was planning to Blue Book.
All right. Yeah, you can walk right up wearing those fucking symbols openly. You'll, It's a pretty shit area of town.
Plus, I chose it to be more even at nighttime as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a shit side of town. You got like street lamps. You'll hear like the warning pop of a gun going off. You don't hear anything like ping too close by.
He keeps walking. And eventually just stop. The gun in his hands. Looking around.
And it's one of those things where you hear like yelled up from a window, probably. Just yo man, you're in the wrong neighborhood.
Oh, I think all right, Katie, you ready for the speech?
Yes.
No, I'm in the right one. Now, I know you know who I am. I know you're going to want to shoot me. So shoot me and you'll find out what happens. Or your shit gets laid out and those girls inside that house, they walk out too. I'll walk away. Everybody lives. But if you can think you can contend with me and my crows, then fire and hope you can kill me. If you don't, then expect me like you're expecting Jesus to come back. Expect me, motherfucker. I'm coming in. What you want me to roll, Katie?
Is that charisma intimidation?
Yes.
Do it.
May I spend a willpower?
Yes.
And rage
I'll
gets
give you
me.
a slightly...
I got persuasion active.
Oh, that's true, you do. I'm tempted to say you can lower it one more just because wearing those colors and specifically targeting people from a place you already hit once.
Mm-hmm.
So you can lower it down to 4.
Okay. Spend willpower and rage gives me 3 auto successes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3. Take away 1, so that's 3 successes. Plus 4 from the willpower, it's 7 successes, thanks to rage as well.
Yep, between the rage and the willpower, 7 successes. It's funny because there's an array of reactions from the guys inside. One of the guys actually does start firing. He obviously has to take in. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let's actually see. Let's.
Oh, and yeah. I'll spend a gnosis as well to activate my fetish. The vest.
Good plan.
The vest. See my vest. Yeah, I'll spend a gnosis to activate that. So I'm harder to hit.
That's middling luck. I'll say narratively, one of them actually does ping off the vest, but most of them hit like the sidewalk around you, and it's like it's the bursts of panic fire. The irony is, you hear a dude being like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Not and fucking. You hear the guy get fucking tackled.
It was the vest. Do things hit the vest? That's your answer then. Anton starts walking forward.
It's just whoa, 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 whoa.
Who's the one that shot me, Katie?
Oh, some dude fired through a window, got tackled out of the window almost immediately after. Like, not literally out the window, but like someone panic fired and his own dudes jumped on him. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, he just loads a shotgun. Well, then what? They're like, whoa, 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 and Anton just stares. You're shitting the girls outside now, or I'm walking in.
And I mean, you'll hear bits of conversation, probably. Not clearly. But, I mean, it's pretty clear. You're the only one visible. They don't think for a second you're the only one there. One of the dudes is like, dude, it's just him. Look at him. He's alone. Come on, we can do. And I was like, nah, man, nah. There's a bunch of them. Remember I told you about them. There's like an army of them. And, like, it's some street bullshit both ways. But after a moment or two, like the first, give me an alertness check. Because it is dark.
Sure, bud. I imagine the diff is 7, so that's only the ones. Actually, no, it's 2 successes.
Yeah, it's you hear the first couple like kind of sharp patting noises of something hitting the sidewalk.
Oh.
Yeah, just dink, 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 like something's being thrown out.
Oh yeah. Wait, any girls?
There's more arguing taking place. Like, one dude's like, fuck this, I'm throwing this shit out there, I want to live. Other dudes are like, dude, what you doing? That's our fucking shit. And obviously someone's like starting a fist fight over a girl. Like, this is not a cohesive, organized group anymore.
He'll glance over to see where the fuck Brigida and Becca are moving up in.
You can see the little cherry from Becca's cigarette. It's still at a bit of a corner. She's at a point where she could probably pretty readily just take a good jog up and start doing something crazy. Brigida, for the moment, you probably won't spot.
It's cool. No.
She's had ample chance to move in and didn't really check in to give you a reference point.
And is the argument looking like it's going to sway that they are going to do it or not?
You can hear multiple people going at it. Like, one dude's trying to fist fight probably several other guys. Let's see. Nearby, you hear a door creak open. This is about where Becca finally like heaves up off of her lean and starts moving. You see the cherry kind of flick off to the side. But a door does finally creak open. One girl gets kind of shoved out, stumbles a bit, like barefoot. Another girl gets shoved out, like kind of tumbles. A moment later, the door slams shut again. You hear the, chink, 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 chink of God knows how much shit getting shoved up against the door.
He'll take walk over to the girls. See that car down to the end of the laneway? Go there. Get in.
I mean, they look kind of dazed and upset and, let's face it, probably scared out of their minds. But the first one is hauling up the second, and the two of them are moving.
He'll lean in. Are there any more girls in there?
Like, he leans in, the poor girl, like, kind of jerks back. Heather's still in there.
Get to the car. And Cover your ears. This is gonna get loud.
And she hoists the other girl hastily up to her feet. I mean, the other girl, it's hard to tell whether she's drunk or under
Mm-hmm.
some other kind of influence. She's not completely out of it. She's not skin and bones, but she's clearly having vertigo issues. But the other one kind of hoists her up and they start kind of making their way as quickly as they can manage.
While 2 is good, it's not good enough, gentlemen. Here I come.
There's more yelling and fucking chaos is breaking out inside the house. Like, this is the upside of taking the head off the snake is
Nobody knows what the fuck to do.
yeah, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
You know what, Katie? Before I burst in there all military style, I'll take a shot through the door essentially with the shotgun. So at worst, it'll make people panic even more, if that is possible. But
Yeah, you can totally do it.
reduce dex from the vest. That's 3 successes. And then the shotgun damage is 8 plus 2 is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I dare say you blast a sizable hole in the door.
It's more to cause panic. It might hit some people, but it's definitely to like, oh shit, he is coming. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the fighting inside and the scrambling and the yelling all like takes a higher pitch, gets a little more intense. There is some return fire from above,
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
so let's do some of that.
They are at a +1 diff.
A +1 diff.
Yeah, to the armor.
You and your armor. Let's
Blame
do.
Jane.
Huh?
Blame Jane.
I do blame her. I blame her entirely. Oh, there you go.
That's a good shot.
Oh, very lucky shot. All right.
I'll put this music in his hand. Here you go.
Decent sized gun. +1 for successes.
Oh,
4.
soaked.
Did you remember to add the? Yeah, you did add the 3 from the armor. So yeah, handily. Oh, what's this? What have you given me? Oh boy.
But imagine, where did they shoot me exactly?
Honestly, considering it's a down shot and it wasn't like a headshot, I'd say something like, fucking rattled off the shoulder of it. Like right where the strap comes across the shoulder and maybe a bit down. You're facing the building, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How far out from the door are you?
You gotta be sizably close for a shotgun blast, so I'm not that far, I would imagine.
So probably like kind of the shoulder, the back of the shoulder blade, some of your back.
Cool. And I go, Katie. And you know what the second I'm gonna do when I get in that door?
What you gonna do?
Gear.
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 All right. So situationally, as you bust in and you go grr, you can hear Becca outside pot-shotting at the windows. You know she's probably braced up somewhere, taking like cover around that bus stop. So she's pot-shotting that. You come in and you go grr. You told these guys wait for the gunfire. You can't see them, but you can hear the chaos. Because there's been yelling, there's been, infighting, but both in front of you and elsewhere, you're hearing screams. They're getting cut real fast.
Yeah, Anton just runs in. You know what I mean? Swinging and swinging.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to put it this way. There's no point to making you roll against normal people. You're going to take a couple gunshots just out of sheer panic there, too. But you guys are going to completely lay waste to this thing.
Once he's done and kind of, the final brutal fucking kill, I imagine, just Jesus fuck Anton, you know what I mean? He'll snap down to Hamid and look to Brigida and Scraps. Pose the bodies up. Pin them to the wall, all that shit.
Brigida gives you a giant Krynos thumbs up.
If you find a girl, let me know. She's probably gonna freak out, but
There's another nod, and Scraps has been in Hispo. He seems to prefer it to Krynos. And he bobs his big old muzzle and starts jetting around through the building. And I mean, it's shaken a bit. These are not in the best repair, but he seems to be really sure-footed.
yeah, I thought I'd go around looking for the one known as Heather as well, you know. Hoping he finds her first before the gigantic wolf, you know what I mean?
Let's see.
I can roll investigation if that might help.
You can.
Can I? I got
Yeah, four
4
successes. That's
successes.
pretty good. I'll say if nothing else, you know where you're looking.
Mhm.
Like you have the idea. Like, okay, you've done this sort of thing before. She's probably lodged, as small as she can be in a corner somewhere. And sure enough, you find like a fucking linen closet, and she has like kicked the blankets to one side and like basically curled up into the world's tiniest ball underneath the lowest shelf.
Open and cast like a complete shadow of himself, so she's the only thing he can see. If you get me, you Heather.
There's probably crying and panic nodding.
All right, I'm gonna get you to come up into my chest, and I want you to close your eyes.
Give me a charisma expression to try to coax her out, because it's going to take some work. She is
Sure.
terrified.
Yeah, that's absolutely no problem, but get to reduce different persuasion. I get 1.
You get 1. She at least hears you and kind of understands, but she's like, you go to like, are you moving to help her out? Are you?
You extend his hand, waiting for her to shakily take it, making no sudden movements. It's very slow. It's very careful.
All right. And it takes time.
You take all the time in the world for it.
Finally, eventually, with more of the same kind of coaxing, she just very timidly reaches up and does very shakily take the hand.
You ease her, so I imagine with strength 4, I'll literally lift her to my chest and get her to turn her head so she's just locking into the vest. You know what I mean?
Yep. Can do.
And he'll say, when I tell you to open your eyes, you open them before you keep them closed. All right, Heather?
Yep. Little Miss Cryface like just tucks in and very obediently even brings a hand up, covering the side of her face.
He'll just start walking. I don't know if Brigida is going to intercept him as he's heading towards the door with her, like, in his arms.
And Brigida throws a look, and what Brigida has done is remained in Krynos, and what you see happening is, you said put them up. She doesn't have the prior experience of how you arrange them, but she knows what her people do. Scraps is dragging back bodies, and she is using whatever she can find that is even remotely long and narrow to nail them up to the walls through the ribcage.
I mean, he ain't going to complain. He'll just turn to her, paint a crow symbol on one of the walls.
Ahead, bobs. There's a bit of a snort. She does glance. I mean, you see the eyes veer briefly to the girl, but she's covered up and not an issue.
I'm going to make sure these get to some sort of hospital. They shouldn't be punished by,
She doesn't seem to be especially interested in the girl. Even if she did peek, the delirium would cover it. So
Yeah. Oh no,
There's
it's
a
more from her perspective. It's like I ain't leaving these girls here to suffer the worms. You know what I mean? Influence, that type of shit.
yeah. She heaves a shrug. Scraps continues dragging the one body he's got, and yeah, you are clear to head out while Brigida gets shit handled inside.
You look over. I'll meet you back at the mansion. Cut out before the cops come.
There's another snort of assent.
And then he just starts walking with Heather, and he'll just, it's probably Anton. He just starts to like, so tell me, it's talk to me, tell me about yourself, tell me this. It's as they're walking because it's taking her mind off probably the sounds. You know what I mean?
Considering Brigida at least has the sense not to talk.
Yeah.
But those are some horrifying noises and the cracks of, bodies being literally nailed to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
That's what I mean. He's like, so you just talk, you know what I mean? It's that type of thing.
It's very faltering. The answers you get initially are going to be very like single word, very shaky, but you can start. I'll give you
probably another charisma expression.
Probably.
Okay. A little better. 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, by the time you're outside and walking back towards the car with this girl cradled in on your bloody vest, you manage to get her falteringly talking, thinking about literally anything that's not what just happened. Asking, I assume things like, oh, where's your family?
Yeah.
Who do I need to call? Are you okay? Are you hurt? Are there drugs? Blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
You bypass Becca, who is, in the wake of all the violence, is quickly plucking up the various bags, the wads of cash, like the rolls.
And what he'll do is he'll reach over to the trunk and just dunk, dunk, dunk. You know what I mean? And flick the button. I imagine he'll probably Becca will toss him the keys, so he'll like dunk, 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 and then clicks the key open because he's got a person in his hand, in his bot, holding up.
Yeah, and the trunk pops, and Roxy will be there. We'll eventually swippity swap around. In fact, actually, let's just repurpose this one again. There you go. Yeah, Roxy will pop out and, look a little shook, but almost immediately keys in onto the fact that you've got a girl, and she hastily climbs out and even just sits on the bumper, putting her arms up.
There's 2 more in the backseat.
I don't get in. They're talking, though.
What are they saying?
Just literally anything.
All right. This is Heather.
Hey, Heather. And poor Heather is shook to shit. Like, straight trembling. But
it's a gentle transfer over. Like, here, you take her. She's obviously the most clearly traumatized.
Yeah, she gathers the girl in, like, sets her on her lap like you'd expect her to do with a kid almost, and reaches up and wipes. There might be some blood on her face because there was some blood on your vest.
How did she react to Anton? Because I imagine there's blood. I don't know. It's probably on my vest, I imagine.
Yeah, it's on your vest. It's on your face and your hands. And it's on your parts and your pieces.
He probably looks like he came out of a fucking war zone, essentially.
It looked like you came out of a slasher film. Fucking ridiculous. But yeah, she carefully wipes a little bit of it off her cheek, like, oh boy. But starts gently talking to her with that ridiculous accent. Well, Becca's picking up stuff, finally heading back over.
Yeah,
probably even rooting inside.
You strip off the vest and probably get one of the cloths quickly and, wipe his face, you know what I mean? Probably take off his jacket so he's just in a t-shirt, you know what I mean? So it's not completely evident, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Roxy will glance over once or twice and is like, like, you missed the spot! Fucking... Becca comes over and thankfully is bereft of blood staining because most of her shit was ranged, but she'll at least be like, yeah, oh, fuck, hold on here. And help Anton conceal the worst of the splatter.
And he'll get in. He'll open the back seat and kind of sit him, like crouch down. You know what I mean? So he's kind of crouched down his haunches in front of the two girls.
Yeah, they immediately stop talking and look like, ooh.
What are your names?
Uh, I'm Michelle, and this is then this is Mary.
I'm Anton.
Hi, Anton.
Hi. Roxy. This is Becca.
Big glance back to where you're gesturing.
Now, if any of you need to go to the hospital,
Uh,
don't. Now is not the time to try and brave face it. If you guys are sick, I need to know now.
I think she could sleep it off. She like reaches over and like pulls some of Mary's hair out of her face. Like,
You take a look at Mary, because I've got. If you want me to roll intelligence medicine, I can.
you
Just
can.
take a look at her.
You can do just that.
One success.
She's under the influence of something. And she's not completely out of it, so it's probably not something too rough.
Yeah. How's she looking other than that? How skinny is she? How, like, you know what I mean? Is she emaciated like the other girls were?
Uh, I mean, neither of them are in the best shape. They're not straight out skin and bones, but
Yeah.
they're definitely too fucking skinny.
Yeah. They're not as bad as the ones like some of the ones we found, right?
Not as bad, no.
They're not. All right. Nod. Don't look as bad as. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna figure out where a place you can stay. Okay. Roxy's gonna help take care of you and get you where you need to go.
Yeah, Roxy's nodding as she continues. I mean, she glances over now and again, but she's continuing to just verbally engage Heather as best she can. Get her talking, even get her crying, just something.
So I'm gonna need you now to relax. We'll get you some food. But I'm gonna go talk to Roxy now, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And we're gonna go drive somewhere and get you guys safe.
Okay.
Okay. Close the door again and walk over to Roxy where Heather is. And I imagine Becca's getting the car ready, I imagine.
Oh yeah, Becca's thrown in the vests and everything, is going around, is getting it turned on, is getting everything, ready to go.
He'll look over at Roxy. Looks down at Heather. I had to go in and get her.
Okay. Well, you got a place, or we've got a place they can crash.
I'll probably use your place. Right now we're a bit stretched.
Yeah, we've got a place. Got a
Okay.
halfway house kind of thing.
We'll get them some food first because Michelle
Yeah.
and Mary and they're way too fucking skinny.
Yeah, she's pretty light too.
He'll take a look down at Heather, you know what I mean? If you want me to roll intelligence medicine again on her, I can.
Feel free.
I am. Wow. That's 5 successes.
I will tell you that in her case, at least, like with the other girls, it was a lot of like they'd been put on so much heavy stuff they just weren't eating anymore. Like,
Mhm.
and it was that she hasn't degenerated as much from that as so much as like flat out malnourishment.
He'll reach down.
She doesn't. She
Yep.
doesn't have like the telltale like trail of.
There's no abscesses on her fucking like veins or any of that shit.
Yeah.
You know? No, she's not like completely like some of the other girls were because I remember you saying that. It was like so.
Yeah,
She
some
just
of
looks
them
like
were really fucking bad. In her case, not as bad. You can see a little bit of, there's a little bit of, but she hasn't been dosed up as hard or as many times as the other girls have been.
And he'll look at her. She's bad, but it's nothing that can't be recoverable. She might need the hospital, maybe, just to be safe. She looks like her withdrawal might hit her hardcore.
I suppose it depends on how long it's been since they shot her up.
Not. Judging from what I know, maybe she needs the hospital. The other two, they need food.
Yeah, okay.
Mary needs some time to let that shit out of her system. What I would do is get plenty of water, get her a shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can help if you need me to.
No, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll just be
All
all
right.
night. It's okay.
All right. I'll get them on. We'll stop off somewhere and get them food, but this girl needs the hospital, Roxy.
Yeah, she does, carefully coax the girl's arm out and get a look and just grimace. But, looks her over. And, starts asking, how are you feeling? What does it feel like? And, yeah, it's beginning stages of withdrawal. And she finally has to sigh and nod. Yeah, probably. I always hit them with such hard shit.
Yeah, well, they're fucking dead, so.
Fuck of a way to make a girl come back, right? She just, honestly, Heather's, they're all pretty small. She just heaves her up. It's the, oh god. But she manages.
Yeah, he'll let her get in the backseat with the other two girls, and what he'll do is he'll say, we're probably going to have to drop her just outside the hospital door.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay with her, or?
No, that's the way you gotta do it sometimes.
All right, we can check in on her.
Yeah.
Or you can message then Lucky now.
I'll tell Lucky. He can check on her. They
Just
won't
gives a nod.
think it's funny if it's just someone in the hospital.
Cool. He'll do that. He'll stop by. You know what? He'll stop by a fast food joint and let Becca get a fuck ton of food for them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Becca's just like, yeah, I'm not fucking kidding. I want the group meal. I don't care what time it is. Give me that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Get some milkshakes and everything because there's nothing more calorie packed at a fast food joint than the milkshakes.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? He'll get them to eat it there so he can help medically. Probably like, all right, take this many, slow down. You know what I mean? So they're not vomiting it up later. If you get me.
It's basically you can either do it there or considering the shape they're in and the way that some of the girls are dressed.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably easier for you to just kind of play dad from the front seat while
pretty much what he does.
Yeah, while Roxy's doing her best to play mom from the back seat.
Yeah, it's probably what he does. I imagine they kind of team up on it.
Yeah. If nothing else, you can pace them by just keeping the food up with you and only handing it back as fast as you want to.
What he'll do is he'll hand it back, give it to Roxy. She gives it to you know what I mean? It's a nice chain flow, essentially.
Yeah, the two of you manage to kind of control the flow going on there.
And then he'll drop them back to the halfway house, you know. He'll get back at the park up and he'll get out with Roxy. And to be fair to Anton, and he'll help him carry them in.
Yeah. You drop the one girl off at the hospital, and man, you can tell Roxy hates doing it. She's practical enough, but she just lets Anton carry her up to drop her right outside and skedoodle back into the car.
I mean, she could tell Anton isn't a fan of it either, but that girl needs medical attention, man. And he'll help carry the other girl in. Fuck it, he'll pick up Mary. She seems the most frail, and carry into the halfway house.
Yep, you can do.
Yeah, he'll stop Roxy by the door. You sure you don't want me to stay now?
She kind of ruffles her hair. I mean, it's tempting and all, but most of them going to be squeamish around guys.
It's okay. Like I said,
You think you can handle them? Because, I mean, they're not the only people I have to take care of, but I can stay if I gotta.
it's up to you.
Aren't she eyeballs it? And you know what? Let's do this. She's a shrewd woman. Yeah, that's plenty. So she does eyeball you up and down, and seems to hit a certain conclusion. You know what? If you can take care of them, I gotta pick up my kids' meds tonight.
All right. You coming back?
Yeah, I'll just get those, get home, put her to bed, leave one of the guys to watch her.
Okay. Me and Becca will wait here.
She nods, and we'll honestly, in the interest of not slowing you guys down, probably will just straight up call a taxi.
Yeah, probably he'll get Becca to help him, like, just keep an eye on the girls, you know what I mean? Like, she's also, like, Becca's another girl as well, so it'll be easier, you know what I mean?
It's kind of ironic because Becca is so blunt. It seems to work. She gets them to jump a time or two by accident, but it's not like she's incapable of being soft. When she startles them once or twice badly, she's just like, oh, shit. And she calms the fuck down and eases up a little and kind of essentially tones down the machismo dramatically. And I mean, I know Anton's damn good at taking care of the girls.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you two can do that. Is there anything else you'd like to do in this? Because eventually Roxy will come back around. But she needs an hour or two to basically go out, meet her, well, hashtag dealer, as it were. Pick up insulin. Get home, get her kid all settled. And then we'll come back out.
Yeah, he'll wait. She'll find probably Anton just outside smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, she heads up and shoots a glance. They that freaked out or they
Becca,
asleep?
and they're sleeping now. Becca's just tucking the last one in.
Oh, good. Yeah, we'll see what kind of state they're in. Keep you in the loop.
Nod.
So, thanks, by the way.
Looking for what?
Clearing the rest of those assholes off the street.
I mean, I was going to do it anyway, so thanks for the assist.
Want to know thing? Kind of grins.
It's almost as if we make a good team.
Yeah, not bad. The guys thought it was real funny to hit a bank. I don't think they even actually tried to take anything. They just freaked them all out. Got the cops real excited and she does like this little finger waggle and just disappeared.
And what did you hear from me?
From you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was parked down away. But, doesn't sound half bad. You've definitely watched The Crow too many times. Bit of a smile.
What can I say, Meji?
It's alright. You ain't the only edgy person I work with.
Definitely the prettiest, though. Smirking. Takes a drag.
I don't know. A couple of them might give you a run for your money. It's very
Maybe.
teasing.
Smirk back. I gotta step on my game.
Clearly so. I feel like the way you've really cut yourself short is you don't have the classic leather trench coat. How are you gonna be full edge without the classic leather trench coat?
I'll get it for you, though.
She snickers.
I do have the tattoos, though.
Yeah?
I mean, I gotta take off my shirt to show the whole thing, but it roll up the sleeves. And I mean, they came down to his like upper body, like upper shoulder, didn't it? The feathers.
Oh yeah. Oh, very classic.
Fuck it. It just rolls up the shirt and just turns. I mean, that crow tattoo is fucking impressive. You know what I mean?
Oh, really into the crows. All right, got some real dedication to this whole crow thing. That is pretty fucking good ink, though.
I'm glad you like it. Is it rolling it back down?
I mean, nice to see someone who managed to find something that said what it needed to say without looking like the same garbage everyone else has. Some of these guys get these tattoos thinking they're gonna look all imposing, and it just looks like my kid drew it.
Guy was a trooper about it.
Sorry, say that again?
Guy was a trooper about it.
Looks pretty good.
So I guess I'll see you around then.
Yeah.
If you want to see me, that is. Smirking.
Well, you're still a jerk, but I'd say you're a tolerable jerk.
No.
Tolerable.
Tolerable.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, even if I said you were okay right off the bat, I mean, you wouldn't even believe me.
Maybe. I'll see you around, Roxy.
Yeah, see you around.
That is your actual name. Smirk to himself.
Oh yeah, totally. Foxy Roxy. Just born that way.
Mind
Wait.
if I do something?
Hmm?
Mind if I do something?
I suppose that depends on what you're doing.
Nothing serious.
Okay.
Reach over and just like it's a light little like dink on the cheek.
A dink.
Yeah, a little peck on the cheek. It's actually so fucking light though. It's like a feather.
She kind of looks at him after he sets back up, and she's like, "Huh, that was
Thanks.
downright gentlemanly."
Thanks for helping out with the girls.
I mean, I wasn't joking when I said I give a shit.
Oh, I know you weren't. I'm still giving you a thank you.
No problem.
That one's for free.
Say that like you're the one who normally charges.
You gotta earn that type of shit off me.
I mean, usually you just gotta buy that kind of shit off me, so.
I must be doing something right. He's just, walking past the car and then she stops him.
I don't know, I dare say you tricked me into it.
I asked.
Oh, but you didn't specify.
Was it something serious?
I don't think I've ever had the fucking give a fuck to charge for a cheek kiss. Nah, you can have that one on the house.
Why would you can't charge me if I kissed you properly?
Well, girl's gonna make a living.
Hmm? Smirking.
This is still just a very easygoing smile about it.
Hmm. I think I'll just take a cheek kiss from now on. Seems more real. Just opening the car door.
She gives a shrug. I don't know. Have it your way. You think that makes it fake? Kind of just,
Just look over. I know some people are into it. And I respect that. It's cool. Maybe it just hits a wall for me.
you lost.
Plus, maybe I'd actually like you to want to do it rather than just because I've given you how many bucks. Maybe it's a pride thing. You know what I mean?
I'd say maybe you were broke, but we've already made agreements to prove you aren't.
It's more of for me.
Nah, I know. There's plenty of guys that just say it's not the same and oh, it's so fake. At least they say it up until they're getting it.
Am I looking for it?
She just kind of shrugs with a little frown of meh.
No, I'm not. No matter how much, pardon me, would be easily casually sliding you whatever normally a charge. No.
Like I said, I'll have to flip my hair and say you're lost. And, well, let's face it. She kind of leans back to glance towards the door. I doubt you lack for company.
What?
I doubt you
What?
lack for company.
Just gives a shrug. You're lost. Smiling back.
Well, somehow, dramatically, the hand comes up to her chest. Somehow, also John.
We'll see. Maybe I'd like to see you without the uniform. Just walking, climbing in.
I have charged for nudity before. Just kind of muttered thoughtfully as she goes to the door handle, like,
Anyway, Becca to waddle out.
He'll what?
Wait for Becca to waddle out.
A waddle. Good sir. The Becca does not waddle.
Stomp.
In this case, she kind of comically like, ooh, he, ooh.
What's up with you?
She pauses. Wait, what?
Right, you're making this weird face.
Always making a weird face.
I know you are.
Oh, that's right. This is a perfectly standard weird face.
What's up with you then?
Nothing.
All right.
Why's something got to be up?
You're doing that weird little hoo ha he.
It's like fucking walking on broken glass in there. What do you want?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right to be scared, Becca. As you start the car.
Oh, I'm not fucking. Give me those keys.
It's my car. Hey.
Hey. It's a slap fight ensues.
Besides,
Come on.
no. I'm driving now
Why?
because I'm driving.
What am I supposed to do?
Wait till we get home.
Yeah, then I'll be driving. Finally, like,
Just a little.
saunters around. Like, yeah, that's right.
Well, I was going to say that, unless you wanted to stop off somewhere.
What? Put off my turn to drive? Toothy
No.
smile.
No, I mean, park up somewhere. You can drive there. Go back to the mansion. You can also drive. I mean, if you don't want to, I'll just, get out the front seat.
Ooh, I mean, we could check out some of the local scenery. I hear there's some beautiful photo opportunity areas.
No, no, Becky, you're the one who wants to drive now. It's absolutely fine.
Oh, don't worry. I can still reach the stick shift. Maya cracks the smile. Tongue pokes out her teeth a little bit.
You just start driving. It's like, oh, fuck it. She
She even like threateningly puts the hand on his side, like, yeah, that's right. I can still reach. And he just, Becca.
Becca, I'm driving. Do I need dear butt?
Yeah.